Hey, how are you doing? You look good today. You look so good. Man, why, how do you look so good? Like, seriously, how? I have no freaking idea how, bruh. Can you teach me how to look good?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like, can you teach me? Okay, that was weird. That was so damn weird. So, yeah, guys, one thing I want to say, tell you guys is, your boy just had sushi, like, yesterday.
NANI?!
I had sushi for the first time after a long time. Here's a clip.
What is that? Good.
Yeah, so, to be honest, the sushi was good with the wasabi sauce. Terrifying Tuesday is basically a series where us, the Wing Army, join together as a beautiful friendship group like we are, and we sit back, relax, and we watch some scary videos sent by you guys via Discord or YouTube. So go join my Discord server or comment on any of my YouTube videos, and if your comment just gets picked, you get a shout out. So with all that being said, go grab some snacks. So we'll just get like all snacky type only. So we'll get some Milk Duds, get some M&M, and wash it down with some chocolate milkshake. That would be cool. So all that aside, first video. So this first video is called Hide and Seek, and it's by Llama Arts. Llama Arts, you can hit your boy up. I never even had any contact with Llama Arts. I wish though. I'm just a small YouTuber, so it'll take some time. Hide and Seek horror stories. Why is it taking so much time?
When I was a kid,
Okay,
my parents
fine.
would sometimes bring me down to my aunt and uncle's place to stay for the weekend.
Best
Mainly, I'd
times.
spend time playing with my two
Best
cousins
times.
who were around the same age as me.
That's like the best.
They lived on a small farm with plenty of
Having a cousin your age is like better than a best friend. I mean, okay, you know what? Okay, why did I say that? I mean, they're all equal, okay. But then for me, they're all equal. But then, you guys get that feeling like when you have a cousin who's your age, there is nothing that can stop you from having fun. That's like epic stuff.
open space, and we could run around doing pretty much whatever we wanted.
They had a
If we thought we could get away with it, the three of us
Okay.
would sometimes cross over to the neighboring farm
that guy is a nerd.
about half a mile away.
Why am
It
I
had been abandoned for
prejudging?
decades, with a scattering of derelict buildings and other structures still standing on the property,
Okay.
just begging to be explored. This was of course a gold mine for three adventurous young boys such
So
as
is this guy,
ourselves,
I guess.
especially after my cousins told me stories about the deaths that took place in the house. It was pretty classic fare. Man goes crazy, axe murders his entire family, hangs himself, returns every night as an angry spirit looking for new victims.
Why?
Good, grisly stuff. Even at that age, I knew they were probably making it up, or at least embellishing old rumors.
You can't say you weren't born in the 1880s or something like that. You weren't born in the 80s, so like, you might not know there's like an old story of a murder and stuff like that, and it'll turn out to be a freaking ghost and haunted place. Blah.
But seeing as how the setting lent itself so well to such tales,
Okay.
I allowed myself to buy into it.
Huh.
One afternoon, we decided to play hide and seek. When it was my turn to hide, I
Awesome-
ran off for a
awesome game.
flimsy brown barn that had living quarters
Awesome
on
game.
top, and climbed the stairs looking for a good spot. There was still furniture inside, and personal belongings lay scattered
Why
across
do
the
you
floor.
have to go there
I
after you
maneuvered
heard
over
a
broken
scary
dishes,
story?
tattered
Okay, I know
clothes,
you
and
don't
crumbling
believe it, but
books,
don't go
eventually
there.
coming to a small room with a closet.
Oh, it's that
Jackpot.
lady.
There were even long black dresses still hanging on the rod that I could hide behind. I stepped inside and managed to force shut the folding door.
Oh no.
My only illumination was a slit of sunlight that shone through the crack in the door from a nearby
Sunlight?
window.
It wasn't
I
even...
crouched down with knees tucked into chest and waited. Some time passed and there was still no sign of my seekers. I waited some more, debating if and when I should give myself up. After nearly an hour, this was starting to get boring. My head drooped. I awoke with a jerk. It was pitch black. Drowsy and confused, I forgot for a minute where I was or what I had been doing. As it came back to me, the realization that it was now nighttime and that I had been abandoned here filled me with sinking dread in the pit of my stomach.
Oh my god.
I tried to get up, but a sudden cramp in my calf kept me grounded. I squirmed about, waiting for it to...
Cramps. Every pain of mankind, it sucks, bro. It seriously sucks having cramps.
pass when I heard a door slamming shut downstairs and instantly froze. One of my cousins? There was a brief period of silence, then footsteps at the bottom of the stairs. But not just footsteps, a thud too. After every other step.
Oh, it's that lady.
These weren't the footfalls of a child. They were slow, heavy, deliberate. I held my breath, praying they would go away. They did not. The noises continued to ascend.
Oh my god.
After another moment of silence, the walking resumed. This time along with a steady scraping sound, like something heavy being dragged across the floorboards. The footsteps made their way through the debris and wandered aimlessly through the various rooms. I thought I could smell something faintly putrid.
It's blood!
The constant scrape sent cold shivers coursing down my arms and back.
Oh my god, that's blood.
My worst fears were realized when the steps reached the bedroom doorway. They got closer and closer and finally stopped directly in front of the closet door. I couldn't see a thing. After an agonizing pause, they continued on over to the other side of the room and out the doorway again. They faded away down the hallway. I waited for what seemed
Get
like an
out.
eternity.
Get out.
There were no more sounds now, and I was trying to build up enough courage to open the door and flee. Three things happened simultaneously just then. I was bombarded with a smell I can only describe as fresh roadkill. I heard raspy breathing behind me in the dark closet, and I felt hot breath against the nape of my neck. That was enough for me to hurtle myself out from the confines of that nightmare space, relying on memory and scant moonlight to navigate through the darkened house. All the while, I heard footsteps chasing behind me, closing in with terrifying speed. It was a clumsy, torturous escape full of trips and bumps and blind stumbling. I never looked back, at least not until I had burst out the front door and into the country night. And when I did turn around, I saw absolutely nothing.
What?
There were no more footsteps and nobody was chasing me. That didn't stop me from running though, all the way back to my aunt and uncle's house.
Nah, never mind.
There was a police car in the driveway when I got back. My parents were there too, worried sick. Everybody demanded to know where I had been. Apparently, when my cousins still hadn't found me by evening, they'd returned home to tell their parents. Eventually, the police were called in and informed me that they had already scoured every building on the farm. The insinuation that I was lying about my whereabouts didn't go unnoticed. None of it made any sense. It wasn't until years later that one of my cousins filled in a final piece of the story. He and his brothers had spent hours searching for me like they said, but the part they didn't tell anyone was that they thought they spotted me in the window of the bedroom I was hiding in. And when they got closer, they saw that it wasn't me. A young boy neither of them recognized was smiling and waving down at them and gesturing for them to come upstairs. That's when they ran back home. All of this while I slept in the closet.
Imagine what would have happened when he was sleeping. Like while he was sleeping. Oh my freak. So this next video slash animation is called My Ex-Girlfriend, and it's uploaded by Onesie Entertainment, another one of the talented animators I've ever seen. So I'm not gonna talk anymore. Just
I'm from West
Why does that background noise sound like some anime tune or something?
Virginia, and I moved all the way to Lexington, Kentucky for a girl. Now, that might be, well, the scariest part of the story. That a dude from West Virginia moved over the border to Kentucky, and only for a girl, but I assure you, it gets worse. A lot worse. She was super affectionate when we first got together, like I couldn't have wished for a better girlfriend. But as time went on and we got more secure in the whole thing, that affection dropped off to next to nothing. It was a slow process, almost like a leaky bucket or something. I barely noticed the relationship dropping off bit by bit until one day I just realized there was nothing left of us.
This guy's a gamer. Hey, this is my man.
We were like roommates more than anything.
loves video
Hardly
games.
spent any time together. Didn't actually get intimate for like months at a time, and in the end, sleeping in the same bed as her
Why are
was
you
so depressing
drinking?
that I ended up just staying on the couch.
Why are you drinking?
Not long after I started calling the couch my bed, we broke up formally. It sucked, but I saw it coming a long way off, and it wasn't
Yo, those were eggs and sausages. Come on,
entirely
bro.
unwelcome. And that's when I started talking to this girl on Reddit. Now, I should make it perfectly clear that I was never ever unfaithful to my girlfriend. Only when we broke up, I was so starved for affection and female attention that I looked for it wherever I could. I wasn't confident for dating apps, I don't think.
I like how he called himself great man, and I like how the lady just called herself cute lady.
So, Reddit's anonymity suited me just fine. Eventually, me and this girl that I met on the r/gaming sub swapped numbers and actually started planning to meet. She lived over in Arizona, but flying down there to meet her didn't seem like a big deal at all. Not when she was so nice and pretty too. I remember staying up super late talking to her one night, trying to keep my voice down so my ex wouldn't hear. We planned all the stuff we'd do together, all the places that she'd take me in Phoenix, all the bomb Mexican food we were going to eat.
Oh, she's mad.
I was excited, and I went to sleep smiling.
She mad.
But I sure didn't wake up that way. I woke up to loud crashing noises just feet away from me in the TV room. At first, I thought it was a home invasion or something. But when I looked around, it was her, my ex, and she was smashing my Xbox with a baseball bat. Oh,
Wait, what? That was an Xbox? Wait, first off. You guys broke up, right? Why are you living in her flat? You could just go for a motel or something. Oh, because you too broke to afford a motel while you're too rich to go all the way to Arizona just to meet that another girl of yours.
over and over again. I screamed at her, asking her what she thought she was doing, then went to grab my phone so I could call the cops. Only it wasn't on the coffee table, where I usually put it on charge every night. It was nowhere to be seen. That's when my ex started ranting about how I'd been cheating, how she knew everything, and then mentioned the Reddit girl by name before she swung at me with the baseball bat. I fell backwards over the couch trying to avoid the strike, and I did, but Jesus Christ, the whole rush of air as it went past my face just about put the fear of God into me.
Oh, wow.
She chased me around the apartment, swinging that bat as hard as she could until I locked myself in her bathroom. I thought I might be able to reason with her from the other
She became She-Hulk.
side of the door to be able to actually explain that the Reddit girl was someone I started talking to after we broke up. But she actually tried to bash the door down, and I'm still amazed that she didn't manage it. Like it was legit like that scene from The Shining. She bashed a hole in one of the wood panels and proceeded to scream through that. Thank God it wasn't big enough for her to reach through and unlock the door. Otherwise, I'd have been in some serious trouble.
See, I know, right?
Eventually, she calmed down enough to stop trying to kill me, but she wanted me out of the apartment, like that night.
Why are you still living?
I didn't even gather everything up. I just threw some essentials into a bag and got out of there. I kept imagining her sneaking up with a kitchen knife or something, catching me off guard and then just stabbing me to death or something. I've had friends ask me why I didn't just restrain her.
Oh, wait, rewind that.
Me to death or something.
Wait.
I've had friends ask me why I didn't just restrain her, why I was so scared of a girl.
It's like that
That's like the
anime
dumbest
type.
response I've ever had to this
Like
whole
a
story.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
A swing from that bat or a stab wound in the right place, it wouldn't have mattered
Wait, isn't
what
that the same
was or
person?
wasn't dangling between a person's legs. I'd have been dead as a doornail. I got out of there pretty fast, drove to a motel, then tried and failed to sleep through the rest of the night. The next
Motel
morning, I called
onesie.
my mom in West Virginia, told her everything, and arranged to stay with her for a little while until I could get back on my feet. I'd have gone back to the apartment to get the rest of my things if I didn't think that she'd either smashed or burned everything I owned.
Yeah, kinda.
Besides, I was just happier to be out of there by that point, and I'll tell you another thing. I have never, ever been back to Kentucky since then. I'll wait until Tyler Childers comes back round to Virgie, rather than bring up all those bad memories.
What the frick was I just watching? Okay, so I'm gonna end the video over there. If you guys enjoyed it, please Wing Army, burn that button, subscribe to join the Wing Army, and also turn on the notification bell to get updated to my videos. And also, don't you get out of this video right now. I need my watch time. Join my Discord server, link in that description. So sayonara, peace out, and it's your boy Drago signing out from now.